Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Hey there, I'm Johnny Mac with 5 good news stories. Good luck to a man who is hoping to become the first person to row solo around Great Britain. That's 2,000 miles. It'll take 60 days. He made the boat himself. Angus will have to battle whirlpools in the North Sea and shipping lanes. He holds 5 world records in ocean rowing. He thinks this will be his toughest challenge yet because of the weather. He's loading up with 2 months of supplies. He'll break the 60 days down into 8 hours of rowing, followed by 4 hours of rest. If everything goes according to plan, he thinks he'll actually do it in under 50 days. Many say it's impossible. I know that isn't the case, he says. He's also raising money to aid James Place, which is a charity for men's mental health. So far, he's raised over $85,000 towards his goal of $250,000. He explains, people think that rowing around Britain is a lot easier than rowing across an ocean, but because it's coastal, it makes it significantly harder. There'll be some areas going around the islands off the west coast of Scotland where I'll be much closer to shore, and other areas further off that require a nautical experience. You need to cope with different environments. Every leg, there's an extremely technical and tricky part. I know the waters well. Good luck, sir. Now, this is interesting, and I've seen this concept in science fiction. Some scientists known as ice masters are pumping water onto the surface of meadows and allowing it to freeze overnight. They do this until it's thick enough to skate on. Okay, well, they were wondering, could you do the same on the Arctic Ocean to preserve sea ice until winter? That created the project Arctic Reflections. So the idea is you pump seawater on top of the ice to allow it to freeze, making more ice. Kind of cool, because we're going to have to figure something out. More scientists. These ones are studying some cockatoos. The cockatoos have figured out how to operate a water fountain, and the scientists are fascinated by this. Barbara is one of the scientists. She noticed the cockatoos drinking from the fountain. She thought someone had just left the water running. But later, video footage showed that the cockatoos used their claws and body weight to turn the fountain on. She told the New York Times, they're so innovative and good at problem solving that they seem to eventually figure out a solution. In a weird way, cockatoos constantly surprise me, but I'm also never that surprised. Now, the cockatoos got to step up their game. You see, they monitored the cockatoos for over 44 days, and only 46% of the 525 attempts were successful, which means 54% of the time a cockatoo cannot operate a fountain and wind up in a, quote, awkward body position. Step it up, cockatoos. Now, what's even more interesting is scientists are calling it a, no pun, water cooler effect. They're watching the cockatoos who sit in a line on the nearby chain link fence and wait their turn. Some cockatoos would wait for up to 10 minutes to drink at the fountain. Meanwhile, there's a stream less than a 1-minute flight away. Very science-y today on 5 Good News Stories. Even more scientists. These scientists are from Japan. They're working on seawater-degradable plastic. I love it. The bacteria can work on this plastic in just 2 to 3 hours, depending on the size and thickness. This could be a major solution to reducing plastic waste in the environment. The plastic is strong and flexible, however, highly vulnerable to salt and immersion in salty ocean water. It dissolves the plastic in a short amount of time. The research team said children cannot choose the planet they will live on. It's our duty as scientists to ensure that we leave them with the best possible environment.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn. and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Cockatoos Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting radio-exclusive offer just for you. For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just text WATER to 64,000. That's WATER to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. WATER to 64,000.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Pocket Hose. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at pockethose.com/terms.
All right, here's your latest excuse why you were late for work. If you were in Washington, a truck crashed and set free 14 million bees near the Canadian border. The highway was closed for 24 hours. Originally, the report was 250 million bees, but nah, it's only 14 million bees. The 14 million bees swarmed around the roadway. The truck was carrying more than 70,000 pounds of honeybee hives when it turned over on Wide Camp Road. You know, the one between Loomis Trail and West Badger? Yeah, over there. More than 24 beekeepers had to show up. The sheriff's office said on social media the goal is to save as many of the bees as possible. At this time, on-scene work is done. Hive boxes from the overturned truck were recovered, restored, and returned to use. By morning, most bees should have returned to their hives, and those responsible for their delivery will be in charge. Beekeepers said that the insects that did not return to the hives will likely turn wild, joining existing colonies or forming new ones, and they're going to have a great story for the other bees. And this is 5 good news stories. I don't do horrible stories. The truck driver was not injured. And those are your 5 good news stories for today. If you would like the program without commercial interruption or fee drops, there's a link in the show notes. Go to Caloroga.com/plus, or if you're on Apple Podcasts, click the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening. Short version, $5 a month. You support the show, and there's no commercials, and there's no fee drops, and then we're all happy, which is the point of this show at the end of the day, isn't it? Yep. Have a great day.
Want this podcast without commercial interruptions or feed drops? Caloroga Plus is just $5 a month, and you'll get this show ad-free. Plus, we've just added the full first seasons of Eastwood Reloaded and Crown and Controversy, so you can binge listen our new series without a single interruption. Caloroga Plus gives you palace intrigue, 5 good news stories, daily comedy news, 5 daily trivia questions, and all the other shows on the Caloroga Shark Media Network, totally ad-free. For just $5 a month, it's the best deal going. Apple Podcast users can even get a 30-day free trial by clicking the banner that says Uninterrupted Listening. If you're on any other app, head to caloroga.com/plus. Link in the show notes. Don't wait. Get your uninterrupted content now. Apple Podcast users click that banner that says Uninterrupted Listening. If you're on any other app, head to caloroga.com/plus. Link in the show notes.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Cockatoos Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting radio-exclusive offer just for you. For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just text WATER to 64,000. That's WATER to 64,000 for your 2 free gifts with purchase. WATER to 64,000.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Pocket Hose. Message and data rates may apply. No purchase required. Terms apply. Available at pockethose.com/terms.